us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Ready.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready, break. Red. 70 Timberwolves.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. It's 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down.
Let's go. Cut up.
First and
19,
10 at the
18,
28-yard
right there. Go.
He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Johnny Lions, 60 Mavericks.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, come on. Viking, 18. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll drop to throw. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Set. Warriors, 60. Dragons, 60. Mustang, 19.
Kittle is the man in motion.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Cougar, 19.
San Francisco.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Drop 50, Cowboy 80.
Kittle is the man in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Darius Slayton, touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the check.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
At the 47-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Solid rip there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. You're not. No, 77 Wolf. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made by Wright. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Go! Hot 70, 19 left.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Okay, break. Buffalo 18. Ready. Traffic. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 9 Warriors.
They'll look to throw yet again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70. Ready.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Ready. Set.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now, Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels going to throw again. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
The 31-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panthers. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They're trying to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Jalen Lee. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Get it. 6 Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now the try here for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own
Dragon, go, Hawk 70. Go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
24-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Brings up second and
Daniels to throw on second down. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues.
Ready up.
So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Okay, ready.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Ready, set.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Trap 6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass brought in by Chark. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
79, bro.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's in. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown, Washington. So now this should get him back to even heading into the break. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 70 Lions. Go.
On 1st down, Daniels throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll be taken down all the way on the pass to 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Daniels now on first down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
The 22-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And he will get into the end zone. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dragon 6, let's go, let's go. Franco 80, 6 is average, 6,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
ready. Panther 60, Panther 18.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
19. Here we go, here we go.
7 yards.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
23 yards.
That's Warriors,
First down,
17.
San Francisco.
19. 79 Broncos.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
to 70 range. Track him 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Right side, complete to Nacua. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end, that's a Okonkwo. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. They'll return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
19 Lions. Come on. Hey, bottle up Cougar 19. 60 Nazareth. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Second Pirates. Let's go now.
28-yard gain.
Panther 11.
First down, 49.
They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to be taken down on a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Loss on the play.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, break. Trap 50. Set up. 60. Warrior 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
On the jump. Second 60.
Result of the play is a
Here we go.
Hawk
70. Hawk 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That's caught. That's Wayne. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of time.
It's a pickup of 3. It's a 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
17-yard line.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, fine work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Commander. his second touchdown tonight. The PAT up and good. The Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hold it ready. Seven Pirates. Ready. 18. Panthers. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Ready. Break. Panther 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
The 49er, first down.
19,
53 yards. And the 49er, first down.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Ready. Come back. Here we go. Back. Cowboy 80.
Kittle is the man in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
19 Lions. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Play
line.
action. Here's Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
19, 5 in. Ready. 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Daniels gonna throw again. And that is incomplete.
I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Kittle is the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
3 plays and
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Washington. Point after. Coming up here. The kick is good. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 42, 49ers 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Right in tight. Come on. 60 Maverick.
Open man's got it. That's Chark.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Here's Purdy again. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Throwing again is Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10.
Purdy gonna put it up again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, it's Purdy. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Here's first and 10.
It's it. 18.
First down.
Throwing again is Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit.
49ers 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Washington takes over first and 10. And they're on the 33-yard line.
19 Lions. Top low 18. Let's go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot.
And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Niners are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.